Describe the feeling you have when you finally get over someone you thought you would never get over. I'm one of those persons who takes forever to get over someone. I don't fall for people easily, but when I do, I fall hard. I've had my heart broken many times before. But in the thick of things, I constantly have to remind myself that one day it'll be okay. As generic as it sounds, time really does heal wounds. It's an indescribable feeling when you realize you haven't thought about that person or had the urge to stalk or ruminate. It's so freeing when you finally realize, wait a sec, I haven't even thought of this person in weeks. I'm finally okay. I think heartbreak is one of the most painful things anyone can ever go through. But there is healing and hope after. It's extremely liberating. I felt so good when I got over my worst breakup. I could finally see why it wasn't a good match. So many things were lacking in that relationship. Not that he was a bad person, we just weren't right for each other. I'm glad the breakup happened because it made me stronger and allowed me to meet the person who's actually right for me. Happy for you. Keep moving forward and never look back. I feel unexpectedly indifferent. For me, it has been enough times now that after this last one I'm just kind of apathetic and focusing on other things in my life. Like I've given up on doing the work of seeking relationships and am just like, if they happen, they happen. If not, being alone is better than a shitty relationship. My last big relationship was over a year ago, and I only very recently have felt like I'm past it. I'm 38 and there is no point stressing about things that may never happen the right way. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders and glad that I never have to see this person again. The best feeling ever. Realizing after 22 years my wife was always manipulating. Felt strange, a nice strain. She went into overdrive with the gaslighting after getting caught having an affair. I was devastated. I genuinely thought we'd grow old together, but 6 months separated and now I feel relieved. Time is a great healer. But I have to say I thought it would take me years if ever at all to get over her. She's helped me, I suppose, by showing who she really is. Feels like that person who you would break hell loose for is now just one of the person living on earth. I still think about someone from a long time ago, sadly lol. At least I don't really feel anything, though. Having more self-confidence and being free. Yeah, it just turns into missing the feeling of someone keeping you company rather than missing the person specifically for me. Yet, I was hung up on my ex for years. He took up so much space in my brain and I'm so glad to be done. He got married a few months ago and I reached out to him and his now wife who he tried to cheat on with me before I knew they were together and congratulated them both. I truly wish them well. We went through a lot of shit that I won't get into. But overall now, I'm just thankful for the experience because it led me to my partner, who I adore. Liberating. Quiet. Sunshines and rainbows. It's indifference for me. Finally feel indifferent as opposed to putting that person on a pedestal and obsessing over them in your mind. Relief. Closure. Finality. Took me a while, but I feel at peace. She's moved on and so must I. It just took me longer. But yes, it's a feeling of peace and a positive step forward.